That's the correct button. Hey everybody, this is Sinspeaks, and welcome to another episode of RWBY Jumpchain Villains! Today I'm here with Azul, Silver, and Midnight. Hi. Rogue's character is here, but he's in...
Who the fuck is everybody?
He's in... We don't pretend he's right there. It's just...
I don't know anybody here. They all kidnapped me.
You know, I'm just on. There we go.
Hi, people.
There. Rogue is inside.
I'm forced to drink. I told him if he doesn't drink his blood.
Mm-hmm. So Rogue is inside of the place, but
I'm being
don't pretend
chased.
he's there. Yes, you're being chased everywhere. This is kind of a smallish map for us to do that. So let me just move you guys over there, you guys over here. Turn you around. There you go. And we'll.
What are you doing?
What was he doing?
I like you guys on the other face on. Except for you. On. There you go. And then let me. Oh right, I have to actually move you guys. I apologize. Boop. There you go.
Okay.
Rogue's in here, but he's not here. By the way, I'm using Penny's model because Penny Polendina and Diana Polendina are Diana based Penny off of herself, which is just the assumption I'm going with.
Sorry about that.
You're good. By the way, for the people who are watching this currently, we are episode 16, I think, of this series so far. Yes, episode 16. And season 7 of RWBY has just come out, like literally less than a week ago. It is available for first members by the time this video is going to be released, probably. Maybe. No, it should be available for normal people because we'll be releasing this on like the 17th. So it just came out. So if you guys want to watch it, go ahead. We're not really sticking with that. Currently we're sticking with our world that we crafted based on season 6 and before of RWBY. More or less, because we're still walking through the area, but we're going to keep up more or less with it up to season 6. Obviously, we've already kind of changed a lot from it, so really we're just kind of sticking to the canon from like season 2, season 3-ish, and then just throwing away everything else, so do with that how you wish.
Also, people who have watched season 7, you'll know why I'm laughing.
Yeah.
It's okay. Azul knows nothing of anything past season.
Azul has disappointed me. Everyone, he says he has not watched past season 3, and he's saying
I haven't watched past season 2,
and that's why he disappoints me.
Hey, it's not my fault. I never got any notifications for volume 3.
Next thing you know, we're gonna have Half-Life 3 come out.
I know, right? And friggin' Azul's don't be here like Half-Life 3? When did 2 come out?
And then the next thing you know, hey, is that a talking, walking robot that's trying to shoot me? Oh my god, that's a Terminator!
Terminator 2, when did Terminator 1 come out?
Anyways,
yeah. So, last episode, if you guys remember correctly, by the way, I'm using this map just because it's a little bit easier for us to see everything. I'm not going to be doing health ratings because, again, this is a maiden. She's clearly above your guys' power level, more or less, but she's also at your guys' power level and below your guys' power level because power level doesn't really mean much in here. So I'm not going to be using...
like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, not going to be using any...
levels of bullshit!
Not going to be using any health statistics. We're mostly going to be doing this RP-based. And for the knowledge that you guys have accumulated, more or less, from the maidens, is that a maiden will do pretty much everything possible in order to ensure that the relic is not gotten. To the point of, usually they don't get this far, but to the point of actual self-destruction. Most of the time, they will do everything in their power to stay alive, but if they feel like their safety makes it so the relic is gotten, they will actively try to kill themselves. At the moment, she's trying to kill you guys, but it may switch at any moment in time, more or less. Just something for you guys to remember.
Yeah, right now we're just all watching her. We're trying to coax her.
more or less. She's currently chasing after Malachi because of a set series of roles that we did previously. Roasted is currently having his...
Grim Parasite.
Thank you. Grim Parasite ready to attack. Rogue is just kind of fucked off into the building here.
Yeah. So the
He's
19 I rolled
away.
Yeah, so the 19 I rolled the other previous week, it's basically ready. And it's
Why am I
not.
saying down?
Because you were making food for her and you laid down.
Oh, yeah.
I just talked. Can I say something to her?
You're welcome to. She's currently throwing massive amounts of ice at
Malachi?
Yeah, Malachi.
Shit.
Like, they're giant spears of ice.
I'd be like, hey, look, Diana, I'm sorry we deceived you. You know, I will admit, you're probably the smart one.
Well, it kind of comes with the territory.
She's also a bitch.
She is not even looking at Azul, and Malachi is swiftly and easily dodging her.
I'm basically doing like
double roll.
Like I duck, and then move to one side, move to the other side, jump, duck.
So, am I able to try to deceive her? Maybe. Remember, I can deceive.
You're welcome to try. Again, most of the stuff we do is RP based, so you're welcome to try.
I'm just being like, you know, I really did respect your robots, but at the same time, you think you know this world, but you don't. General Ironwood's been using you for a long time. All these people have just started another war. It's pathetic, really.
She kind of just like stops for a moment and like looks at you, and she's like, "Do you think I don't realize that Ironwood is used? Really?
Did I say you were bitches? Did I say you were? Did I even say that you were stupid? I'm not trying to imply that you're stupid, but
see, Ironwood has a very specific mentality. It's use every resource that he has possible. Kind of like in a game of chess, you throw away all of your pawns if they're not useful. The problem with that mentality is I can win any chess game with any pawn.
But at the same time, you understand about chess. There's another thing. Another piece could easily become broken on the board.
Yes.
So, I'm using that 18. I run over to Azul and grab that picture of tea that he has sitting up with. And I grab it out of his hands and toss it at her face and run. Again.
You managed to
that do anything?
Splash her in the face with extremely hot tea.
That's ironic. We aren't even in a hot place.
Okay, am I able to attack her?
You're at quite a distance from her, probably around 100 feet, I would say. If you manage to get closer to her,
can I use that? Then can I use that 13 to walk closer without her attacking or killing herself?
You're welcome to, yeah.
Okay, I walk around to the side, not like trying to get close to her, but
yeah.
I'm just trying to coax her and trying to make her, like trying to wait for the opportune time. Is my Grim Parasite ready still?
It's very much so ready and is actively trying to get away from you at most points. Like, you have to actively control its bloodlust, which is very difficult for you.
I'm trying to, I'm that 15, I guess I'll use that as well. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. But yeah,
that was a double roll, and I hate my double clicking.
Yeah, my mouse does double clicking too. If we do a double roll,
I just talk to it like
weird.
I just talk to it and be like, look, telepathically, I say, look, Parasite, I know you're ready, but at the same time, like I said, if we're able to get this maiden and get the relic, I'll let you kill, let's say, White Fang Village. How's that?
Ooh. You notice that she has now moved most of the boiling hot tea off of her body, mostly because, again, she has control over ice. So,
guys,
Sin?
I think Roll20 just fucked up.
Did it? What happened?
Why am I the only one here?
I'm the only one here too.
Oh, I am too.
Your connection to the server has been interrupted. Anything you do right now, we'll attempt to send back when you go back on.
But to be on the God, Roll20. If you touch my butt again, I will rip you in half. I'll just refresh the page.
Does Roll20 have?
Yeah, just refresh the page.
Roasted in here.
I'm with you.
Sin. I don't. I see.
I see everyone.
I see a 1. Okay, that's good.
Now I gotta rejoin as GM. You want?
Yep. So I rolled the 17 one.
Yep.
What the
Hold on.
hell?
Joining.
I can't.
Hold on.
Crap.
That was very, very weird.
Did like mass reconnect us?
I don't know.
I think so.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I left and I came back, and that
Oh.
actually helped the sound.
All right.
I reloaded even though I didn't have to.
Yeah, I did too. Okay. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I can see it.
Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So it's working now, I guess.
Sin, I rolled a 17 when you said she dumped it, or she was trying to get the hot tea off her face.
Yeah,
She was trying to get
because she can freeze
I
it.
rolled
And
a
whatnot.
17 to throw a dog treat at her.
I basically coaxed my Grim Parasite and saying, like, I'll let it kill a white thing village.
It seems to get a little bit calmer as she stares at the dog treat in her hand now.
I throw it at her. I throw it at her and said,
Let me see if I can roll a perfect 20.
"Good girl."
Nope, I can't.
She crushes the thing in her
trying to-
hands. Are you trying to die? Sorry, that's a mute point. You are going to anyways.
Ha! I'm God. You can't kill me.
I wonder if oh wait, she's really smart, isn't she?
She is obscenely smart.
Had she figured out my real name? Remember my real name? How I said it was?
Yes, she has. There is no
Wait.
question whatsoever that she knows exactly who you
I'm
are.
wanted in that.
Yeah, you remember Midnight Shade is my new name, but she
Yeah.
knows who my original name is. Because if she says that, that'll just immediately do something.
But she know me because
Yeah.
I wanted it.
She like wipes off the amount of dog treats in her hand. She's like, Midnight Shade and Silver Crow with his 2 teammates. Fantastic.
No, remember my original name is Midnight
Oh yeah, Midnight something. Midnight
Dahlia.
Midnight Dahlia. Midnight Dahlia and Silver Crow. I
My
really wasn't
character looks
expecting
at
you to
her.
fight me.
My character looks at her with a glare and says, "How the hell do you know my real name?"
I make robots for a living. I hack into every single place on this planet. Do you really think I
There's
won't?
only there's only 3 other people there's only 3 other people in the world that know my real name. I abandoned Midnight Dahlia when everything happened.
Yes, well, you see,
look at
when you
Midnight.
can hack into every single server on the planet, there's not a whole lot that escapes you.
I look at Midnight saying, "Your last name is Dahlia? Oh my God!"
Ooh!
He's a doll, yeah.
You go backhand the shit out of Silver.
No.
He's definitely gonna backhand
No.
me for that comment.
That actually gave him complete focus.
Oh, he just ignores me.
Yeah, he's
Right now,
just
he
like,
doesn't
you don't
care.
exist.
Like now, he is complete focus. Can you sit Rolson and see what happens? Whether I
You... Dunk. You do notice
Okay.
that, as you're completely focusing on her, you notice that her stance gets a lot wider, as well as more of her energy. You can actually, like, see her energy channeling downwards.
so am I able to knock the knight? So am I able to like knock her out?
You kind of know in your head, like you can see it happening in your head. If you attempt to knock out the knife in her hands, she would probably knock you out at the exact same moment. Plus, possibly
Does she notice
stabbing
me
her,
holding
trying
the
to stab the
knife
rest
over?
of her team. But yeah,
Well,
Azul is very close to her though.
Remember?
I'm trying to hand her a cookie.
What was that, Roasted?
It's a big cookie.
Well, remember, I have my healing factor.
Yeah.
So, would it be a chance? Like, is it a chance? Would it knock her out though, Sin?
You would be able to stab her, but unlikely knocking her out. You could definitely
so I'll
knock
say-
out the knife in her hand, but trying to
Yeah,
knock
but
her
at the
out would
same
be
time,
much
she
more
could
difficult.
easily form a ice spear to stab herself,
Yeah.
right?
You also notice
yeah.
that you can see her energy channeling into the ground since you guys are in a desolate wasteland of ice and snow, that her abilities work probably tenfold at this point. This is the
So let me
worst
roll one more
possible
time.
place to fight the Winter Maiden.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, okay.
She does accept the
saving
cookie from Azul, though.
Oh,
My
she took the cookie.
Yes.
All
You
right.
also notice
That
that
is
under your
funny.
feet are now frozen to the ground, but she accepted the cookie.
All right, I'm just walking around and I'm trying to gain some ground. Right now, I'm really, really focused. So I want to see if I can roll another high number so I can knock her out completely while
What are you
doing
doing,
myself
Silver, at
damage
this
in the
point?
process.
I'm right now getting into my stance of the new stance I have. I do have I'm trying to figure out what it was. So with my katana stance, it's the Jingenryo? Ryu? It's legit a stance for powerful first strike, where it's intended to kill an enemy instantly. I use it a little bit differently, where my powerful attack would be where I would disarm and knock out the foe instead of killing.
Yeah.
I
At
use
the
both
moment,
to
Azul
kill.
is in front of you, so using that technique would be
That's
very
why
difficult.
I'm right now charging my mystical.
What
Spiritual.
the hell?
Well,
the
I'm
hell?
bent over attacking my feet, so...
Yeah, which actually makes you a bigger target. But she's like, well, freezing you to the ground was on purpose. You do notice that she is using her tactical mind to literally like keep all of you guys in one focus and keeping Azul between both of you at every moment in time.
Question, did she eat the cookie?
She's not eating the cookie, mostly because she feels that it might be poisoned. Because if she was in your
Well, it's not
position,
poison.
she would have thrown multiple knives into your stomach at this point.
So that 20 is.
Oh.
I just get out of my stance and be.
What was that,
got
Rusted?
in my way.
That 20 was focus, and that 19. I don't know what I should do with that.
Yeah, she is at the moment keeping both of you guys between her and Azul, with multiple spikes of ice behind her, slowly growing.
I have an idea. Ooh! I have an idea.
Yes.
What if I use my puppet to immediately call Salem and distract her? Be like, oh shit!
Good. There's a possibility.
Or. Your puppet to get the fuck get Ezreal the hell out of here.
No, I'm gonna use my puppet.
Right. Sorry, I totally forgot.
What?
So I totally forgot. Rogue is going to be a little bit late because he did get off at 8. But he is on his way home now. So he should be joining relatively soon.
Okay.
All right. So I guess would that 19 distract her by summoning Salem just for like a hologram version of her?
Possibly. Again, she is technologically inclined, so she might see through it almost immediately. But there's always a chance of you guys seeing things.
Yeah,
might
but
distract
how about
enough from
this?
Silver or something.
Crow, can Crow roll again one more time
Silver.
and see if he's ready?
Yeah.
Oh, there's an idea.
Fuck. I'm still gathering spiritual energy with my stance. Like.
Yeah, she is.
Y'all
Okay.
So
Hold
she
on.
is mostly keeping her focus on Azul, but she's only keeping a little bit on Malachi. And there is you can very clearly
No,
feel
no.
that she knows she's
I have the
outnumbered.
perfect use for that 19.
Hmm?
I
Okay.
hop to the side, rip my shirt off, and have a light perfectly set up where I was, shooting a highly concentrated beam of light at my chest, blinding her with the pure...
You're blinding
Right.
her by using lights. That's
I
actually
have-
a smart idea. Interesting.
I have really smooth skin.
That's true.
Since she moved and everything, does
Mhm.
my 20 actually knock her out though? Because I do attack with that 20.
Remember, I have to knock the knife out of her hand first.
Well,
Yeah.
my attack disarms and knocks
Knocks
out a
out.
foe. That's
Well,
what my style is.
So how about this? My character, will she be knocked out soon?
So at the moment, so what happened was he jumped backwards, and light is shining onto her. She got a 16 to see all of you, so in order to prevent her from being blinded, she's blinded.
She
Okay,
is
so I
blind
use
as can be.
my 20. So I used that 20 earlier since it focused on my 19. I say to myself, Grim Parasite, go, and I use it as a whip to knock the knife, and I say to Malachi, go.
Yeah.
I used the 20 I got to
Mhm.
do a powerful strike where I use the hilt and basically knock her out.
Hmm.
I get behind her as fast as I can. That's
The
how easy this feels
randomness
for
of
me.
my
Impressively
mind
done. Yeah, I was not expecting you guys to get 20s, and I was definitely not expecting me to get 3.
So my character. Okay,
I'm
sorry.
sorry, Rogue, if you're
no.
watching this, by
So,
the way, I was expecting this to go
A little
on.
explanation to myself. It's a disarm and not kill but knock out. But I still do use the original style where I can use it to kill
Mhm.
instead of disarm and knock out.
Mhm.
I use both the improv style and the kill style.
All right.
So I do apologize, Rogue. I was not expecting this fight to be quite so quick.
That's fine. We
didn't
still got,
expect
still got a
that.
bunch of,
Yeah.
That's fine. We still got a bunch of stories. So before we do it, I do something crazy.
Hmm?
I basically use the Grim Parasite to basically grab her hands and all, like basically make black stuff around her wrists a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately,
My-
your
and I
parasite
use my-
cannot transfer it to you, but you do feel it pretty much gouging itself on her aura, which is
Yeah,
not
gouging
good
a little bit
feeling.
of aura, and I just take it back like, there, you happy a little bit? Don't worry, we'll find a white fang camp to kill.
You feel almost slither around under your skin, which is not the best feeling, but it is what it is.
So she's knocked out, correct?
Yeah, she is pretty much out cold unless
Y'all just, I legit grabbed.
she's out. She's not completely out, but she is out of commission.
So I grabbed her neck and started dragging behind.
Actually, can I do
Through
something
the
really
door.
quickly?
What's that?
Huh?
Let's see. Oh, gosh damn it, stupid brain.
Yeah,
Oh my god. I don't
just
know
take
which
the
one I
average.
should use. Just take the first one or the second one?
We'll just take the average, so that's 22 to 11. So we'll take that average of 11.
All right, 11. So basically, I use it or cover it around her mouth to make sure like her breathing is like a little bit stopped to make sure like she stays unconscious a little
Mhm.
bit.
Yeah, her powers
like-
cannot seem to activate too well at this exact moment.
I'm dragging her
Mhm.
still at that 17.
And actually, are we in the chamber actually right now?
You guys are heading towards
dragging
there.
her. So I'm dragging her to the door, and
Mm-hmm.
I put her hand on the door.
So you do feel her
God is
power kind of
awful.
generating under her, almost creating like an ice path under her that is slowly pulling her back. Definitely trying to make it so she can't get in the damn door. But
Let
unfortunately,
me see what I can do, please. Yes.
Unfortunately, Malachi and Azul and, Midnight Keeper under wraps is more than enough to push her against the door. Specifically,
So,
you
I
guys
don't
are
push her
inside
hand.
against the thing.
I don't push her hand.
Well, if she got put,
I
well, if
just
she
push
awoken,
her.
I would. Well, if she did get awakened, basically, I would use my Grim Seraphtite to punch her against the door.
Oh,
Well, I just
legit
heavily
slam her face.
chloroformed her.
So you guys do manage to get her in there, and then Malachi does slam her against the door that is the entrance to the
So
Maiden's Vault. Which
I heavily chloroformed her, so
we don't need her anymore after this, do we?
Actually,
particularly.
actually, I have an idea, if possible.
Hmm?
I was thinking about this. Okay, who's gonna? We look at we see the relic as well.
So the general chamber that you guys are in for the most part that leads up to the relic chamber is just like with the Fall Maiden one, but this one is a lot more dead trees. Oddly enough, it has a weird, beautiful essence of the winter, more or less, as the trees around you are seeming to be dead, but also seeming to be teeming with untold
Yeah.
life. Snow everywhere, snowflakes and snow biomes and stuff. It's a really pretty sight.
Yeah.
hmm?
Sorry, I was gonna explain my plan.
And then, so you guys manage to push her against the inner door, which opens it up, and then you guys see the relic, which I believe is the relic of
The creation.
creation. Yeah, it looks to be a staff of sorts, seeming to be of you kind of remember, you kind of compare it to the trees that are outside, and seems to almost be made of a weird wood that is out there of the dead tree that you see in there, teeming.
Like-
Yes, teeming.
All right, I guess my character will go up and grab it. I guess.
Yeah, welcome to.
Wait,
Any one of you
hold
guys
on.
can.
Does with his Grim Parasite, is he allowed to? Because it could be deeming with anti-dark energy.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that at all.
The way the relics, yes, obviously the relics.
The relics.
Yes. The way that the relics.
You just turned into Edgar.
Yes, I'm
The
the
reason why I was
best
wondering
person.
is because the reason why I was wondering because we had the
Hmm?
destruction creation. I was thinking destruction would work with him,
Mhm.
but if he were to touch the creation, would it backfire?
Well,
No, it's-
the way that the relics work for the most part, in my headcanon at least, it might be different in the actual show. We'll see. But again, this is mostly headcanon. Is that the 4 relics were made by the Golden God or the Good God or whatever his name is.
Okay.
The God of Light, Good God. I'm gonna call him Good God. I'm gonna call the other one
God of
Bad
Light.
Daddy.
God of Light.
No,
God of Light and God of Darkness.
Yeah, God of Light. So the
Yes.
God of Light made the 4 relics in order for you to be able to call him back, essentially. And so, the way that it seems to be inside the thing is that it actually calls the parasites and the all the grim towards it, like the one of wisdom. And so this one is basically creation. So all the grim and whatnot want it in order to make it so they can make themselves into actual beings instead of creatures of death. So the parasite inside of roasted roll d20 real quick.
All right. I'm
Yeah, let's give me an
scared.
interesting thought process. The one inside of you is writhing around like a snake all over you, simply because it's actively trying to get into the staff itself. More or less, the only thing you can hear is a chant inside of your head saying, "Yes, life," more or less. So that's what you hear inside
Are
of
we
your
sure
head.
it's a good idea for Rose to get it?
Well,
It could be,
so
yeah.
my character should not touch it.
It's up to you guys for the most part.
I definitely wouldn't
so-
have him touch it.
So I look at
Rogue
Rose's
is the
character-
professional thief, though, so you can always have his
Yeah,
character
so I
steal it.
look-
He
Well, do
seems
you
to be
want to
up
roll
for
for
it.
Sin then? Roll for Rogue then?
Oh,
for
He
now?
seems to be up to
I'm
grab it.
voting Rogue. I'm voting Rogue gets it.
Since
So
Rogue
We're
isn't
gonna ignore
here,
the
I'm
fact
just...
that I keep feeling wallet.
Yes, he just keeps doing stuff. But anyway, so Rogue's character, for the most part, it seems to be up for doing it. He seems to, like, pop up behind you guys. Again, I apologize, Rogue, if I'm role-playing your character weirdly, but I'm doing it because you're not here, but we'll have you here at some point. But anyways, so he pops up behind you guys, and he's like, I can do it.
All
I
right,
look
go.
at it and grab it.
While you grab it, I'm going to explain something. How about this? 2 and 2. One will take the maiden, if we can, to Salem. That way we can extract a little bit of information, and maybe we can see if we can transfer her maiden powers to someone else. Maybe Emerald.
Interesting thought
That'd be a
process.
good idea, but the only problem is if we did that, the problem is she might wake up in the middle of our trip back, and that would be disastrous for us.
That's what I understand that, but believe me, besides,
Actually,
my Grim Parasite can suck out a little bit of more of her aura to make sure that she stays down.
Is she
I'd say
still
good idea.
unconscious? She is... Why did that do 2? Do I already have one there?
Yeah, you already had one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like looking at it, and like I didn't see my first 17, so I'm like, wait, did you roll Did you roll
Yeah.
2 Oh god, no.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah, you
so she
rolled
seems to
one.
be slowly waking up and whatnot. Even the chloroform, for the most part, doesn't seem to be working all too well on her. Probably because she is obscenely powerful.
Can I see if I can do something then?
You're welcome to try.
didn't even roll. It
Yeah.
just went like.
You
So,
guys,
Sid,
you guys
I'm gonna-
are desperately trying to keep her under, but her power, especially since again you guys are in an Arctic wasteland.
Well,
and
I
it's
told-
her life.
Well, I guess I say to Rogue, get out of here now. Go.
Grab the relic and go to Salem. We'll catch up. Where?
Can he get out there
Headbutt.
effectively? That's his role versus.
I legit.
He does.
I legit. He tries to get out. I grab him and with him because of the,
Yeah, he
All
seems
right,
to get out
one more-
effectively. The rest of y'all are desperately trying to keep her under, but she is not having it.
All right, one more time. Let me see
Whoa.
let me see if I can do something.
Mm-hmm.
I headbutted.
Gosh damn it! Why does it keep
The
double rolling?
average
There.
I couldn't
4.
think of anything better.
I can't. I hate the fucking double roll.
I know, right? Yeah. My one
And
was too.
also, you guys gotta remember, I'm down.
Yep.
You keep cutting in and out.
Me?
Who?
Yeah.
Malachi for me.
Oh, Malachi, yeah. I can hear him.
Yeah, I'm fine on his end.
Weird. But anyway, so you guys are desperately trying to hold her down. Rosta is
Do
doing
I
a
hold her?
pretty decent job, and Malachi is holding her down as well. Azul is just kind of sitting there.
All right,
Well,
one more time.
actually, screaming through Mal.
I use my 15, and I'm sucking more of her aura
Told you.
out.
Told you, Azul's trying to kill me.
And
trying to kill
she
me.
responds to that by
There's a bunch of mountains.
falling unconscious.
Be like, there we go.
She absolutely
Shut her
would
down and
have
shut her up.
backhanded you, by the way, if she was
So
awake.
where
I don't
did
get how low rolls get me, because he's getting them on low. Shouldn't he get a high roll if he's trying to hit?
well?
No,
the
I mean,
high roll
if-
would have been to
if-
hit her.
If
low
Diana
roll
had a
hit
higher
you.
roll, she would have backhanded Roasty, is what I was saying.
All right, so
Yeah.
I say
Okay.
to okay,
Mhm.
I
He's missing.
okay. I say to everyone, I say like 2-on-2. Who goes with Rogue? I need to
I'll
be
go.
with her to keep her shut. To
I
keep
I
her
would
down.
say Azul stay with you. You two are
Hmm.
wise. I'll go with Rogue since me and him
All
are
right.
the fastest.
I quickly contact Salem and it says, Salem, we're ready for pick.
Oh, you found a maiden. Dr. Watts
And
will
we
be
have the
very-
relic.
Ooh. Dr.
Relic
Watts
of
will be very
Creation.
happy about this.
Well, isn't he with us actually?
Dr. Watts is at the moment.
Because remember he was
He
being
is.
chased by.
He has ran so far from you guys. Any
Yeah.
sensible human being on this planet would not set foot within 200 meters of a maiden who is actively trying to kill them.
All right.
He has left you so long ago.
Yeah.
We are the idiots that will stage a fight.
He has taken self-responsibility and fucked off.
Yeah, he's like Dr. Watts. I swear to you, better not mess with my damn chessboard when we're done.
Better
Wait.
give me some cookies.
So where is Rogue taking the relic? By the way, I don't actually.
We're taking it to Salem. Basically, I decided to get a different ride because we can't have both.
Okay.
at
So
the
you
same
guys are
time.
splitting up the thing so she doesn't
Yeah.
wake up and backhand the crap out of you. Okay.
Well, it's not just that. We can't have the we have the relic, but at the same time, if we capture the maiden, if we can take her back to Salem, that's a bonus because one, we'll have a big score. We'll have one who has had so much knowledge of technology, and we'll have the maiden.
Wait, I
Because
just
if-
fucked up.
Huh?
If we give Emerald the Winter Maiden powers, fuck my girlfriend.
well,
Y'all
we'll
just
have two
fucked
maidens
me
on our
over.
side. We'll have two maidens because, well,
Yeah.
Emerald, I can understand that. I think besides, Cinder's not power hungry as she was.
Although Cinder
But if
does
you
like the thing,
remember-
but only one person can be a maiden at a time,
Also,
unless their bodies
remember,
get
I
destroyed.
basically treat Cinder and sister, Fall Maiden.
That is a good question,
And then
though.
my girlfriend, the Winter Maiden.
She can kinda
Oh
continue.
my!
Basically, we split up. We're taking two different airships. One is
Yeah.
carrying the relic, the other one's carrying the maiden.
Now, you guys managed to get there fairly quickly and with relative ease as well as you
A
do
red
get there.
dice on the board.
All right.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Just a red dice on the table.
Red the dice on the board, motherfucker.
Hopefully
So,
Rogue gets
Die.
here
I
soon.
don't know why I said
So-
You should be able to come by.
Sid,
So, I guess is Tyrion and Cinder and all the
Probably. Let me see if I can put down.
Well,
the
I would
number.
say Tyrion would be.
Oh yeah,
Watts probably
Tyrion's
just got
always
back.
there for his mistress because he's.
And
back
Watts
and
what-
ready.
just got
What
back.
about we have Cinder, Hazel, Tyrion, and
Watts?
Hazel's
He
not
just
there at
came
the
back.
moment. Watts is, however.
I'm a pure asshole.
Would Cinder be here?
Yeah, Cinder's there as well. She's watching on the main area. At the moment, Hazel is currently inside of the. Hi, Rogue. Sorry, we started a little bit about you because I totally forgot. I'll be honest with you, 100%. I do apologize for that.
we're sorry, Rogue.
But actually, you did a major.
Yeah,
thing.
actually, dude, you were the one who you took the relic. You took the relic.
I had
And-
your.
and I've-
Yeah. So essentially,
so-
what happened a little bit previously, also for any people who are currently just listening to this because they can, what has happened so far is that you guys have gone against the Winter Maiden, distracted her, managed to knock her unconscious completely, knocked out her weapon from her hands, knocked her out, threw her against the vault, which was a lot faster than I thought it would happen because both
I
Roasted...
legit face.
Yeah, Roasted and Malachi both got 20s, and she got a 30.
Oh, nice.
I got a 19
So it ended a lot
to blind
faster
her.
than I was expecting, I'll be
amazing.
honest.
Oh,
And,
wow.
So y'all got her to basically get face pounding the door,
I don't
and
know
Huh?
how
And
to
we
spell
all-
Tyrion.
So Cinder's here also.
yeah, I just had to put it
Yeah.
on, just
I don't know how
recap.
to spell Tyrion, so here.
Tyrian.
Yeah,
Anyway.
basically, I was going to take the relic, but my parasite was.
Yeah, so the parasite in this and all Grimm who are surrounding you basically view the Relic of Creation as a way to gain life, more or less, because that's
Yeah.
basically how the
Yeah.
Relic of Creation works.
Oh, so that's your
Yeah.
secret then.
Mhm.
So basically, after this, we basically kicked the door in and be like, "Honey, I'm home."
Honey,
Me- me
where's
and
my
him already-
pants?
Me and Rogue already here. We left before you.
Yeah, yeah. We come in here and be like, "Honey, we're home," and I
And
just
we have a gift.
Yeah.
and we throw Diana on the table and says like, "Here's the Winter Maiden."
And I grabbed the relic from.
How strong is she right now?
Salem Catch.
She is fairly strong at the moment. Unfortunately, compared to Salem, no one's fairly strong.
Yeah, I legit
Be like-
threw the staff
Be like,
creation
why'd I have
to
two?
Salem.
is she awake by now?
She is fully awake. She is currently bound. Why did? Oh, that's Rogue. Alright.
Be like,
I forgot Rogue's
Be
and
like-
mine looks similar.
Sorry, I just rolled one. So.
yeah. I basically throw on the table and be like, "Wake up! You have a visitor here, Diana."
She groans as she stands up on the table. You also notice that most of her powers don't actually work in this area. You don't know if it's because of
Wait.
this area specifically, or because she's no longer in a winter wasteland.
Wait,
Hmm?
that's Diana?
I'm using Penny's model because I don't have one.
using-
Ah, okay. I was wondering though.
And
Yeah.
Penny was, in my headcanon at least, designed after Diana because mother-child
okay.
kind of thing. So
Exactly. So.
yeah, and so Penny seemed to be a good model. As Salem kind of like looks over and smiles. Well done, well done. It's been a long time since I've seen a Winter Maiden, Miss Diana. You notice that Diana looks like she just shat herself on several layers.
You've already lost,
Jesus
Diana.
Christ, that die.
I know, it just started spinning.
So, really quick, I look at Salem. I ask, may I bring the staff to you and also knock this bitch out?
No, bring the staff to me, but she seems to
Okay.
be okay.
Question.
I walk over and give her this.
Is Tyrion just super relaxed, or is he knocked out?
He is currently looking like a predator who is about to eat something in front of him. It's kind of terrifying, and he looks like he's about to start maniacally laughing at any point in time right now.
My character goes over to. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. What?
My character goes over to character goes over to Watts and says, "Checkmate. Where's my money?"
He
I
throws
like
you a
it.
lot of cash.
So I gave her the staff. I gave Cinder. I walk over, give Emerald a hug. I look at Cinder and say, "Hi, sis," and then I sit down.
You notice that Salem is looking over the staff with a, you would call it a maniacal grin, but that's her usual one. This is worse.
You're welcome, mistress. I waved to
The
her.
Staff of Creation. Do a single one of you know what this does exactly?
I
Makes Grim very wanting it.
yeah. I've read in the book that about it, but I only assume that's just the surface. of what I
Most
can truly
books
do.
that were made about these topics were made even before my time. She lowers the staff against the table and slowly brings upwards, and you notice that it creates what looks to be a tree, almost. But it branches off into a million different layers. Like the tiny little branches are extending in so many different pathways that you can't even fathom one that could grow like that. And she just made it out of thin air. And as she lifts up, you notice it is made out of wood. Completely out of wood. And it seems as if it has been growing for many decades at this point.
Now
This
that's
staff,
beautiful.
Impressive.
this staff can create anything, within reason, of course, that your heart desires. She then crushes the tree in her hands, as long as you have the magical energy to supply it. If you do not,
I've not even paying attention.
well, the staff eats you alive.
May I
Nice.
hold the staff, please?
She looks at you like you're an idiot.
I have the perfect juice.
What are you gonna do? Create a bunch of briskets again?
No,
Wait,
Yes.
you better not do that.
She shakes her head
it's
softly.
not brisket.
No, I
My
feel like
character
this
just-
should be
my-
with me for now.
My character would just look over to Sam and be like, "I know the parasite was reacting to that. It wanted to grab it,
Yes.
but I let Rogue take it."
No. You
I'm
see,
gonna be a bitch.
I can feel my own body reacting to it. For this staff, it's
So-
not only one that can create any kind of life, it can also make life. For example, she takes her hand and puts it on the table and grows what looks to almost be a flying monkey grim. This one just extremely small. Before she whacks the crap out of it with her staff. Like, she cracks it on the back of the head as it slams into the table, hard enough for you to see the table crack in half.
So,
Yeah.
while this is all happening,
Mm-hmm.
I look over to him. I smirk. I walk over to him, and I give him a phone. It shows embarrassing texts of Roasted character and me. Have fun. Walk back into the room.
I don't think you'll be able to
I
get
really wish Neo could join us, but at the same time, I let Roman go.
Mhm.
I think he did his
Exactly.
job enough.
that. Yes. They did their job
You'll
well.
see her. You'll see her in due time.
Mhm.
Don't worry.
She points at the flying grim monkey creature now, as you see that it no longer looks like a grim. It actually looks like a monkey. A flying monkey,
Did
sure.
that monkey just come out of after?
What? Was that one?
Okay.
I said, did that monkey grim just?
She basically made the monkey grim as she, like,
So-
put it on the table. But,
I
yeah.
see the monkey. I see the monkey after the monkey grim turns.
Mhm.
I look at it. I look back at the staff. I look at the monkey again. I tackle the monkey. I start.
Yeah, that is impressive. Wow, I did not think I would see anything like that outside of
I think
I
you need
legit
to.
tackled it. and
Wizard of
started
Oz.
I
I'm legit
think
still tacking it.
Mhm.
I'm not. I tackled it, but I'm stabbing the shit out of it.
You
What is
notice
your
the
problem
Salem
with
doesn't
monkeys?
even notice it. But she's
You
like,
don't want to know.
this staff has the ability to take the creatures that the god of darkness made and turn it into ones that are now living once more. Unfortunately,
monkey
it cannot
again,
undo
please.
my curse, but it can be useful for so many things. It can also be used in order to kill every single thing in this entire room, if wished.
Miss,
That
Miss
is
Miss
power.
Salem,
Yes.
please don't create a monkey again. I have had a rough time with watching a certain show. Something happened to an emperor that with a monkey.
Are you talking about that song guy, whatever
Song.
that
Yeah,
Yeah,
he killed
son,
it. He
son, yeah.
killed it.
Mhm.
Never create a monkey. They are evil.
What's next? Spawn a giant grim spider? That'd be interesting.
No,
several of those. But
no.
regardless,
I have a flashback to the vital thing. The
But
spider,
regardless, the
Just create a
reason
giant
why
grim spider
this
and
staff
invade.
is very useful for my tastes is because there's only one thing that can truly destroy my my creatures, and that would be the eyes of a silver-eyed warrior. However, She points at the now dead monkey on the floor. If they aren't grim, what effect does the silver-eyed warrior have on them?
You have a
Nothing.
point there.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So what you're saying is create
Yeah.
more grim, turn them into stuff with the staff of creation, and send them after her.
Yes. But one thing that you may not have noticed, Crow. She looks at the monkey as it stands up. You notice that its spine currently is cracked in half because of silver, but it stands back up and its body snaps forwards as if realigning its entire spine as it stands there.
Character.
Wait a
But
minute.
yeah, you look at Tyrion, we have the same maniacal
Wait a minute.
because of
Are
that.
you saying you can bring the dead back to life?
No, for the Grim are not technically dead. You see, this creature is not Grim, but it's also not alive.
It's a grim with a soul.
Undead.
Yeah.
It
So
can't-
you can literally create your own invincible army.
Yes, and the only things that can kill these creatures is very, very simple, unfortunately. She grabs the monkey's head from a distance and rips it off. Decapitation. She throws it behind her
so-
back as it fades to dust, essentially.
I look at her and say, "Is there gonna be a zombie invasion next? Because all I can, it's me getting
I-
bit one of those, and me turning into them."
Unfortunately, while they are not quite as useful as Grim, they do take away the number one issue, which is mass destruction from Silver-Eyed Warriors.
Yeah, that's a good.
Such a shame.
And I will be right back, y'all. I'm gonna pause it in 3, 2, 1. There you go. That should be... Yep. Alright, restart. There we go. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. I had to go downstairs for a couple of reasons, mainly to eat some delicious red lobster biscuits, which are fairly tasty. I have 2 more. right from-
Motherfucker.
I know, right? I'll just,
Yeah,
just
thanks
let me
for
just
doing
rub it
Back
in
my
your
cheddar
face.
biscuits, you prick.
They taste so good. But you know what I really, really love? I really love the steakhouse, the Outback Steakhouse's
Yes.
bread. Those, I don't know what they do those
No,
things.
no, no.
but Jesus
You mean the pumpernickel bread?
Possibly. I know them as Outhouse Steakhouse's bread.
Yeah.
It's like that, like
Exactly.
really nice, like sheen on the bread and stuff, and like super
No,
soft, and
Texas
you
Roadhouse.
add them with butter.
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyways.
Texas Roadhouse stuff. Yeah, they taste freaking amazing. They're my favorite thing on
Yes.
this planet, but I never get them.
So, Sin, I rolled a 3 to break.
Uh huh.
I broke the 4th. Ah, damn. I want some red lobster. I want red lobster biscuits.
Brisket. I've never had brisket. But anyways, but
Anyway,
yeah. So
biscuits.
she's looking at your main group as she looks at Penny. What should we do with you? I wonder. Penny. Well, not Penny. Sorry, Diana is.
Can I raise my hand?
curled up on the table? Sure.
My character raises his hands. Miss Salem, if I may suggest
Yes.
something,
Mhm.
is it possible for to transfer her powers into Emerald over there? That way, we'll have the second maiden, and as well, she could be Cinder's personal thing. Remember, well, personal assassin anyway.
Mhm.
But think about it. Her semblance is her semblance is hallucinations, right?
Mhm.
What would happen if you made someone go into a field of ice or get themselves stabbed and all that?
That's
Her
interesting.
hallucination powers would triple 10.
Yes, that's an interesting thought. Unfortunately, I don't believe that Emerald is capable of holding that much magic as of yet. She could be trained to do so, but if she would take it right now, well, same thing that would have happened to Cinder if she had gotten the magic any earlier. Her body would turn to
okay.
dust.
Half.
Understood.
Give her half.
So should we keep her here for now?
Yes, but that she looks at Tazul. Give her a half is a very good idea, though. She like has this
I don't
really
know,
maniacal grin on her face.
I'm the one that suggested it, and she looks at it.
Oh, sorry, not Azul. I was staring at Azul's face. Silver. I was like legitimately staring
hard not
at
to stare at
Azul,
my
like
face.
the name Azul. I was like, wait, that's the
Wait, where
face.
did
That's
I
not
go?
the face. But yeah, she's staring at Mal as she's like,
Like,
that's an interesting idea.
Guys, oh, there I am. I was like,
But, black tendrils surround Diana as she basically get thrown into what you imagine would be a dungeon, but you weren't entirely sure that this place had a dungeon previously. You don't really want to know where it goes, or be the one that goes into the dungeons. Ever.
I put a question in the chat.
The question was, does the 18 mean the butcher
Oh,
died
yeah.
on gauge 2? No. She's a butcher's daughter. She has very little magical power. She is relatively good at healing, though, oddly enough. But no, yeah, if most people were to take the maiden's powers, they would literally dissolve. Same as if a maiden took multiple powers, which is why I think that's what Salem was talking to Cinder about inside the actual show as well.
so,
Ugh.
I look at Salem.
Mhm.
It's just, is anything possible to disrupt the enemy fighters and basically turn one of their own?
It is possible. However, most of them have a very deep bond forged within. If you can break that bond or make it so the bond disappears entirely, like I did with little Pyrrha, like Cinder did with little Pyrrha Nikos, it is
And
possible.
that's the team I'm thinking of breaking.
It is possible.
I look at how about we Emerald Illusion and have me, her, and Rogue over there go and get a little extra help from a certain Valkyrie in there too, by illusions and killing Ren and John.
That is possible. However, Ren and John are quite powerful in their own right, as they have, in fact, at this point, halted the progress of Hazel several times as he's inside of the Forever Fall Forest. Shouldn't be too much difficulty to get past them, but they are proving to be a
So I
Here,
guess
Keisha.
the next thing we'll be going to Forever Fall Forest, huh? To get the
There are
next
several
relic.
places you could go to. As at this moment, she kind of like puts the staff down next to her. As of this moment, there are 3 relics remaining. We know of where 2 more are, and we know where 1 maiden is. You can either go into the Forever Fall Forest, find out where Ozpin hid that lovely little treasure, which will be very difficult.
But at the same time, without it, to think about it, the crown, as I know it, from what I've heard from stories and from Rogue's thing, is able to influence other people's decisions.
Yes, within reason, you're able to influence decisions, you're able to influence personality traits, emotional states, and everything like that. And using
I
small
wonder.
stuff like butterfly effects, you could turn one village into a mass murdering
wonder.
slaughter of bandits.
I wonder, this is interesting and a fact for me. The Relic of Knowledge and the Relic of Creation are the God of Light's things. While all 4 of them were created by him, the Relic of Choice and the Relic of Destruction, I think, were chosen by the God of Darkness. Am I right?
The Relic of Choice and the Relic of Destruction were both was both created by the God of Light. However, the God of Dark did influence them a bit. The one of Destruction was made to see whether or not humans could handle the power. The one of Choice was to see what they would do with it. The one of
Then I have
Creation
an
was
idea.
was the opposite of Destruction. And what's the last one?
Then I have an idea. If we're able to get the Relic of Choice, I want to see if we can use that against Vacuo.
It could be possible. There's not much in Vacuo, however, besides the slaughtering masses of land, the slaughtering land mass of death and destruction as the wasteland holds for you. So it would be a very
But
difficult journey.
But here's a big thing as well. If my teammates, if I may speak about this, and if you're in agreement on this.
Yes.
Silver, are you willing to listen?
Yeah,
Go
I'll
on.
listen.
Go on.
Okay, think about it. The Grim are attracted to each one of the relics, right?
Yes.
So what would happen if you gathered the Relic of Choice we would use it against Vacuo, but the Grim would be following in the hundreds of droves. And the relic can also influence other humans. It could put people into a state of fear and mind, while it may not damage their damage output or anything like that. What would happen if the whole country of Vacuo fell into fear, but this time with the relic encompassing them?
And also, with the Grim attracted, it could outweigh
What?
because the Grim would be attacking.
Yes.
True.
Vacuo could
That
be an
would
interesting
actually-
place to test that theory out on. Mistral would be slightly more difficult. The main
I think
main-
Mistral we should hit last. The way it looks, everything that from what we've heard,
we
I
have
might have to go.
we have Lionheart in our pockets, but the problem inside Mistral is certainly not the hunters and huntresses. It is very simply the family. They have done many things lately.
Exactly.
on
They
Mistral.
are.
And also,
Yeah, we need to destroy them before anything else, because they hold the power not.
we
Well,
also
over
have-
they don't hold all the strength over Mistral. They mostly hold most of the Mistral city. They don't have agents in every
Exactly.
part.
But you guys also have to remember, we have to
True.
deal with the Bronwyn.
Yes,
are
Crow
also
Bronwyn is
the-
a thorn in our side, shall we say.
Yes. And then we have his sister, Raven Bronwyn.
His sister, who is harboring the Spring
Summer
Maiden, to
Maiden.
the best of our
Spring
knowledge.
Maiden. The one maiden that
Hmm?
know of yet would probably be this summer. We have
Yes.
the fall, and we have the winter maiden now.
Mhm.
But the spring, we know, is with the Bronwyn tribe.
Mhm.
Summer, that's the hard part.
The
And
Summer
that's where
Maiden,
Vacuo-
we keep getting various reports on, is the one that was hidden best by us, for Ozpin always knew that the other three would be found rather easily, since he kept track of all of them. The Summer Maiden, however, was almost never inside of Vacuo, which made it very easy for Ozpin to hide her. It also has shifted quite often in the past 20 years, at least 4 people from my account so far. That's the only ones I've known of. So keeping a track on the Summer Maiden has been very difficult.
I can imagine, yeah.
And also, I look at midnight. Where to go after Vacuo? It wouldn't matter. Even if we would have to find Maiden. What I propose, this is my proposition. We get the Relic of Truth. We go to the Bronwyn tribe. Get their allegiance of some sort. They fall just by will. We need the Relic of Choice. And then we go, hey, we got the Relic of Knowledge. We
But at
used
the
one of the
same-
wishes. We got the Summer Maiden. The
That is an
location.
interesting idea, but for the Relic of
is.
Choice, if we're planning to take that thing to Mistral, I think we should leave it here with Miss Salem. Think about it. I don't trust Raven Bronwyn as far as I can throw her.
That's why I would say we
With
use.
everything else. And Miss Salem, where is Miss Ruby Rose?
Ruby
Yeah,
Rose is currently inside of Mistral.
Ah,
Just
so
as
they
I
made it
thought.
that far.
So, I'll go with your idea, Silver Crow. But if we're doing that, if we get the Relic of Choice, if we're going to Mistral, we should leave the Relic of Choice here for now.
That's a good idea. We can
Exactly.
we leave it here, and then we get to the Bronwyn tribe. We
Oh,
get
it's
their
called Bronwyn.
allegiance because they do have the spring.
Mhm.
And
How do I spell Bronwyn?
I don't know. Type it.
then we basically, I would say, full scale
Mm-hmm.
on this show. Because we have Leonhardt, like, that would help in our endeavors. We just
Yeah.
need to have Leonhardt send their so-called family of hunts on missions, or for us, suicide missions.
That could be an interesting idea. Unfortunately, the family does not follow Lionheart or anyone of the Hunters tribe. They are very different. The only thing that the family desires is destruction of all Grimm in every way, shape, and form. So, when you go in there, do not, in any way, shape, or form, show off that you're with the Grimm, or you will have an entire legion of enemies hunting
Good
you.
idea.
Actually,
Exactly.
I have an idea.
Hmm?
But it's going to be a long shot. And besides, I need to return to Mistral to dig up to find something. There was something else my stepfather gave me. I never got a chance to find it, but he left me a note in his basement. I never knew where the key was, but I need to find it. But also, the idea that I have is this. My Grim Parasite is... I have an agreement with him. I want to see
Interesting.
if the Grim Parasite can take control of me. Not completely. I want to see if it'll cover up my... And
Cup up your
it
what?
could cause a panic. No one would know who I am. They would see the crowned Grim.
What you do
That is really
in
right.
Mistral is entirely up to you. Destroy the towns, destroy the cities. It does not make much matter to me, as long as you are not seen by the family, and make sure that they don't identify you as a helper of the Grimm. If they believe that you're helping the Grimm in any way, shape, or form, they will stop at nothing to kill you. It's one reason
At the
why they
same
leave the
time-
Bronwyn tribe alone, because the Bronwyn tribe keeps killing Grimm for them.
But at the same time, Rogue is also under fire here. Unless he's found... Rogue, have you eliminated your identity completely? Straw.
I
The problem
Uh,
with that,
can you say that again? Cause you broke up and I were saying
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Roasted.
The
Sorry.
family, I've never really had any interaction when I was... I know you have.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I had some dealings with the family.
Have you managed to erase your, more or less erase your identity from Mistral?
I've been trying to do. Let me.
Unfortunately, no, you have not.
No.
You have attempted to, but you had many personal dealings with the family.
I
And,
did,
They know you
exactly,
like the
and-
back of their hand.
Because I dealt with them a lot. Surprisingly, they fight a lot of jobs, and that's how they have a lot of influence.
They are one of the main ways that you've managed to get so much connections around the place, because they have connections everywhere. And unfortunately, every place that you tend to go to has at least some tie to the family. And yeah, you've been constantly on their radar.
Exactly. So, if I ever want to visit Mistral, I'll have to in my
I have a-
disguise.
I do have a few backway alley deals that I can secure transportation from Mistral ever since I was a thief. I have a few arrangements that I could make, but once we get in there, we cannot get out.
Exactly, and I do have a couple favors that people owe me, but outside of that, yeah, with the family still in charge, I'm pretty much a hot target there.
So what you're saying is we need to figure out a plan then. I would say
There is one place that there's two places that I'm going besides Mistral. One is my home. You guys don't have to follow me there. That's a personal matter.
that's fine.
And the second one, I'm definitely going to need you all for. There is one more area in Mistral. There is the ruins of knowledge. The last ruins that really, I don't even know where the other fourth one is.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw this out for the plan. We go get the Relic Choice helping hand. After that, we bring it back here to Mrs. Salem. After that, we split into two groups. One goes who can't go into Mr. by themselves, like Rogue, would be accompanied by Rose. I would say Azul we go with Cinder and Emerald. Well, Watts, you come with us too. Hazel, after we help him, goes and helps Midnight and Rogue. Tyrion, go wild. Go wild, bud. We'll need you mostly to deal with these
He's very happy
stray
about this.
that get away from us. We'll definitely need Tyrion back around.
If we do invade Mistral, I have the perfect song. If I can hack into their systems, I'm gonna play the perfect song.
If it's anything like what Vale happened to Vale, then it should be spectacular.
Well, this time it's gonna be obvious. It's what is it called? Jungle, and what is one of the lines? What is one of the lines from a song? Oh yeah,
Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome
No,
to the
not
jungle.
Okay.
It's not that. It basically says there is no god on the streets in the heart of the jungle.
Okay, that's a fitting song.
Makes sense. But yeah, so she nods, Sam nods at you. So your first job, from what I'm hearing, is you all go to Mistral and attempt to get the creation?
We're going to Vale. Back to Vale. And besides, I want to reminisce and see how much stuff was destroyed.
We're going to go help out Hazel in Val near Vale. After that, we'll bring you the Relic of Creation.
Choice.
Relic of Choice.
Choice. Then after that, we will head to Mistral and get the Relic of Knowledge.
Good plan.
Sorry about that.
That's not
Okay.
Oops. My button.
Whenever I sneeze, my throat itches.
Weird. But anyways, so she nods at you. Alright, transport to Vale shall be arranged. I know that Hazel will find it quite annoying.
The summer, if we get the Relic of Knowledge from Mistral. We got a one-way trip to the summer.
I have a personal question, Miss Salem. If we do get the Relic of Destruction, can I use it first, please, and show them what this world truly is?
You may do so if you wish. Just beware that the Relic of Destruction is one that comes with a steep, steep price.
Nope. Doesn't everything come with a price after I accepted my Grim Parasite from you?
This is true.
Everything has a price.
Let me start moving you guys over so I can just sit over it.
We're in vacuo high.
Yeah, I have to free and move across so many streams and stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot that place is kind of murdered at that point. Let me just...
Yeah, so, Forever off Fall Forest. The far end.
Be just above where you guys are for the most part. Actually, I can just use the Emerald.
Don't you have that big map with Vale stuff in it?
The what?
Excuse me.
There was a map from Ink.
I had that other map, but I don't know if I have it. Yeah, I don't have it on
We
all
should
20.
go with the one where we first used.
The Emerald Forest. I can just use the Emerald Forest.
Yeah, that.
If you want to, you can go ahead and use it.
There we go. Because it's a forest. Who cares if it's
We got
red
no
or
choice.
Actually, you know what? Let me make
got
the
to find out
background. You know what? There we go. Now it looks like a river.
It's just red everywhere.
I would say that
That one
Don't worry,
looks
I'll
like
make
a
it
river
after this.
of
I'm sorry,
blood.
guys.
it's okay. I would say
Oh,
it's
it's fantastic.
definitely
I love it.
better. Well, wait, hold on. We need to cover the first part.
Oh yeah. Let me just red forest.
I'll just do this. There we go. That's the best.
We are the most professional human beings that have ever set foot
Sorry,
into
guys.
this world.
Yeah, that's okay.
There.
Professional.
Oh, I
there
love
you
it.
go.
But yes,
So,
this
I
is
would
the
say
Forever Fall Forest, which, looking back on it, you guys are not quite sure how you guys missed the fact that the Fall Maiden's Fall Treasure would not be in the Fall Forest. But, you know.
We're not smart.
Yeah, Ospen had a
Wait,
really
wait.
fun time with that, apparently.
We also need Cinder here.
Cinder,
Alright,
no,
so-
she hangs back. And why is Ozpin up there?
All right, yeah, yep. You know,
He's
that
like,
was.
No,
"Hi,
he's
he's
dead.
a living guy."
He's a corpse.
That
Oh,
boy-
You know, he,
that
he
boy
was
died.
he was there. I thought that was Mal for a sec. I don't know why I did, but yeah,
That
there we
boy
go.
dead.
Congratulations.
There we
You're
go.
the new.
You know it's not wrong. 'Cause I have.
You're the new Osmond somehow. That's.
Actually, that would be weird. That would be weird.
All right.
That
so-
would be yes.
Instead of Oscar, it's
And ironically, he looks in your mind. It's like, oh crap,
that
we're
would
just
be
we're
weird.
just screwed.
That would actually work with my hair. I'm over here being reincarnated.
Ah, yes, you
That
get
would
the.
that would be
all the great
interesting
sips.
because it's gonna be the ultimate battle of good and basically.
Yeah. But anyway, so you guys have walked into Vale. It took a couple days for you guys to get there for the most part, but you guys have seen that literally the entirety of Vale itself, not the continent, but the city of Vale, has basically been burned to the ground for the most part. There are Grim literally covering almost every single surface of where the original place and the original beacon used to be, for the most part. It's kind of terrifying to see, but they are just swarming the area. Some are under the control of Salem, who are making sure that everything goes through. Troy weighs much of a normal person. He does.
This is gonna be
and
hard.
you threw it.
Question.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I didn't mean to.
Hello. What?
This is gonna be hard for my character. If you think about it, my character does not. I have a white coat and jacket and everything. My character looks like Archer from Fate Stay Night, except for it's all white in the silver light.
Yeah, you don't
little
blend
parts.
into a forest area very good, very
red.
well.
Of
Yeah,
red.
Yeah,
My
just
characters
friggin'
wear
Azul's
white.
just holding an Ursa over his head. It's kind of terrifying. You guys are not blending in well.
God damn it, stupid.
Oh, I know the feeling very well.
Okay,
Uh,
that's
Sir,
Mike. What the?
yeah, stop, please.
What the?
So,
Man.
so do they notice us when we come in?
Most of the Grim are not focusing on you.
No,
Are not
Ren
focusing on you guys.
and, Ren, because they're right now
Oh, yeah, right, Ren and the others. They would probably be,
Team Emperor.
I'll have all
because
four
it's
of you
not
roll
Jin-
D20.
Jimper.
Okay.
No,
All four of you roll D20. We'll see,
they noticed me.
Okay.
You guys
Oh,
are
dear.
the epitome
Do not
of the
roll.
loudest bunch you could possibly be. Except
Ooh.
for Midnight. Midnight is the only one of your entire team,
Oh.
except for maybe
I didn't-
Azul.
Didn't even roll to see if I was quiet.
Since
You're
I was
holding an
already
Ursa.
Since I was
True.
already noticed, since
Uh-huh.
the note was noticed, I look at Jean. I look at Hazel.
I don't know if we're not near. We're near.
You guys are the epitome of the loud
they notice us,
people.
right?
Hazel would
Fighting only in
be
this area.
probably around
Hazel. Oh, hi,
there.
Yeah,
Because this is a very large place.
least-
Has Hazel found the thing
I would
yet? He is
well,
not.
we're out in the pretty close again.
hmm So they're mostly in the middle of the forest, more or less. Hazel has still not found the place, by the way, because it was hidden pretty well. Jean d'Arc.
I see Jean. Okay,
Do you what?
I'm saying with Jean.
Woo.
I'm looking at him, back at Hazel, looking at him.
Mhm.
I look back to Jean. I grab my katana, get into a stance where I knock him out. I
Jean is
use
pretty good at fighting at this point, if I remember correctly.
So, fuck him.
He's
Fuck
decently
you.
good.
I
He
knock
is not
him.
good enough.
Down.
You do
charge
manage to
at
run
him.
forward to knock out Jean, which wasn't surprisingly too difficult.
I
However,
look at him. I look at him, looking down at him. Be like, take that, bitch.
man,
I
the
look
other
at-
two can't do a single goddamn thing about it because they are not even close to Jean.
I'm just punching. If
My
I, if I
character-
got-
I'm just imagining you just punching him with his own shield.
Mike, actually, oh.
That's what I am
actually,
doing. I was going to go
I
attack
have an
them.
idea.
What was that, Rusty?
I have an idea. It's a long shot, but
Mm-hmm. Woo.
On top of him.
okay. I need to remove all that red shit.
You need to size up my character, please.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're like the short midget.
Exactly. I mean,
He's the
It
midget.
does not help that I'm shorter than.
Okay,
I'm
yeah. Just
shorter
pretend
than.
it's red. Just pretend it's.
I'm supposed to be the
there we go.
shortest.
Just pretend it's red. Right on the outside
so-
works well.
Should I let my Grim Parasite take control and knock these two out and give it a test? Give the Parasite a test run since he
You can
absorbed-
try. Hazel at this point has walked over to Mal and actually picked him up off the unconscious Jean.
Yeah, you see him picking me up. I have Jean's shield in my hand,
Mhm.
knocking him keep hitting. He picks me up. I'm like, align me.
Oh,
Wait.
wait.
What?
How many Grim have they killed around the area?
Around this area, there are not a whole lot of dead Grim, but there's a lot of Grim just surrounding the area. Because they are also
Yeah,
scavenging
okay,
for the,
so does all that
entrance.
essence go into my pendant?
there's no dead Grim around you. There's just a lot of alive Grim who are
okay.
searching
My
for the,
character,
vault.
Okay.
Because again, that is Salem's #1 order for all these things.
My character-
Huh?
I was saying, sorry, I was saying.
No, you're good. What are you saying, Mal?
I was saying let Roasted finish.
Ah,
Okay, no, I'll let you finish first.
No, I was gonna tell them to like.
I was like, you guys go find the vault. I'm gonna take care of these two. Besides, I think it's time my friend here has a little fun.
This is too experienced.
I look at him. I look back at John. I look at Roasted.
Dunk.
Fuck you. I legit. I kick. And be like, fuck you. I'm knocking this guy out. So I legit grab his shield.
He's already
again.
knocked out. He's completely unconscious.
I give him a concussion. Wow.
My
Yeah, I know. I knock him out. So
My character
I
asked.
take that 17 again. I run.
Jesus Christ.
I
No,
get John's shield.
Okay, all right.
Oh, good God.
He's knocked out.
So
Ren's knocked out to Norzo.
okay, should I
What?
do my thing?
Oh, you're welcome to. Yeah,
What?
Hazel at the moment is still holding Mal as he's desperately attempting to not.
No,
My
I
character-
kicked him in the ball.
My character
Have
says
you
to
met
Hazel,
Hazel? He doesn't feel pain.
like, Hazel.
No.
My character
no.
says to
You can't.
My character says to Hazel, like, Hazel, can you please take him and these two over here away from this area because
I
it's about
knocked
to-
him and him out.
Shut the fuck up, you prick.
You shut up. Don't make me knock you out.
Anyway, before I was dealing with Captain Nutjob over there.
You want to go? I
Good
will
God.
go away.
Oh,
Hazel, please knock him out.
I'm already ahead of you on that.
I get punched. I get punched in the face. I go fly.
No, you got kicked in the face, and I ripped the earth in half.
So I got full. I'm knocked out.
Oh, roll d20, Silver. You are nowhere near the vault.
Yeah, I
I was really
So we
hoping
know
like
it's
you
not-
get like a 20 and just like slam your head against the vault.
Wait, Sin, since Rogue is here, am I
Uh-huh.
able to? Can he turn the tables and I can?
He can't. I don't think he can do it with his allies, but it's
no,
almost
it's-
constantly on.
Wait, can
It's
Rogue
constantly on. That's the thing. I can shut it off and turn it on in my will, but it's always on.
It
by
kind of just
default,
messes
so.
with people's plans, which I don't want to
Yeah.
say is what happened with Azul and you. But anyways, so yeah, Rogue, are you currently searching, or are you just watching this horrifying scene unfold?
I'm currently searching.
I'm
Alright, roll
pretty
d20.
sure I'm about
Yeah, I
as
guess
tall, if not taller.
Yeah.
You?
You're just as tall.
Oh my God! It rolled over, It rolled over the 20.
Yeah,
I
roll-
was thinking,
I was
hoping
so
I was getting
expecting it to be the
20.
20.
Yeah, but
It rolled over.
no, it's
it, too.
4.
You seem to be on the right track, at least.
So
Azul.
my character.
Did I find it?
Yes, Azul found it.
Oh wow. Okay, my character goes to Ren and Nora. Actually, very
You're
quickly.
getting up. What are you saying,
My
Rusty?
character just says, "You guys go. I'm gonna take care of this." And Parasite, are you there? Did you want to have a little fun?
The parasite is very eager at the moment. Ren and Nora. One. Alright, wow. They have not gotten a single good roll.
So
Oh, wow.
There we go.
Except for Ren now.
So,
Huh?
by the way, I woke up, by the way,
Mhm.
with that 50. I'm walking back.
As you're walking back, you notice that Jean is now on not Pyrrha's,
Nora.
Nora, thank you. Nora's back as Ren is more or less hiding their presence with his ability. As they're... Jesus
Fuck
Christ!
you.
Third tweet today!
I see John's shield on the ground. I grab it. I tap.
Oh no.
I use my semblance and just fuck.
Jesus Christ!
Yo,
You're
fuck
beating
you.
the crap out of Sean.
What is with you today, Sean, dude?
Sean is
No,
so...
no,
God.
guys,
What is going on?
No, guys.
Jesus
You guys gotta remember,
Christ.
I'm in front of them. They're all in a line. I
Oh my
use
God.
John's shield as a pedo and basically go plowing through everything.
Man, you're just wrecking all three of their...
So they're all knocked out because I hit all three.
Let's see. Does
Okay.
Nora find any?
Wait.
Nora finds some multitude strength. Ren
Knocked out.
Ren doesn't have a mind at the moment, and Jean, well, if he was
So
able to
knocked
piss
out.
his pants, he would.
Okay,
So,
My
roll
character-
to see if you.
My character.
Jesus.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I'll roll to see if I can dodge this Ursa that's
Then
being
you guys
tossed
are-
at me.
But-
And I don't. It hits me before.
Okay, since that happened, my character is pissed off. Is my parasite pissed off at Silver right now?
Your parasite is really, really bloodthirsty right now. I mean, it's like
now,
it's going
okay, like that.
crazy.
Okay, like now.
if his parasite's pissed at me,
Oh
remember,
no,
I
it's pissed at the
torpedoed.
world at the moment
Oh,
because it's hungry.
okay.
It is
Okay.
Right
really,
now, my character's
really
like,
hungry.
you know what? How about this? Since I won't kill you right now, and besides, you're no threat to me, I'm gonna do this. Oh, prepare for. Okay,
What's that?
prepare for. Yep, prepare for blood and gore. Basically, he doesn't kill them, but first, since it's bloodthirsty, he rips one of Jean's eyes,
Jesus Christ!
and then he rips off one of Ren's arms.
Oh my God!
So,
And then he rips off one of Nora's hands.
Oh, Nora manages
wow, really?
to...
So-
Really?
Nora
What-
manages to break your parasite as it gets closer, making it so she doesn't take any damage. The other two are not so fortunate.
I'm
like,
just
they're in a lot
for
of pain.
fun.
My character throws my character actually throws what is it, a stick on fire, and says, "Here, sear that for them." I had to keep
Jesus
my creature under
Christ.
control, you know.
Nora at the moment is practically going crazy. Oh, 1d100. Nice.
Oh, y'all
Pissed
are
at,
done.
is she pissed at me?
So
She's very
the
angry,
1D, Sid, the 1D100 I got, I was gonna say lower than, basically Ren and Nora are fine, but above 50 they're not. What I'm about to going to hate me. I got an 87. I got above a 50.
Uh-huh.
I'm rolling the 20, and if I get what I'm hoping. Okay, so Nora gets a cut off by my katana,
Gets a what?
and
Wait.
so I below 50 they don't get hurt. Jean is still fine. I'm not gonna attack them. Nora gets her arm
eyeballs, dude.
Oh, dude. What the hell?
He's
So
in
I
so
cut
much pain.
off Nora's arm. I grab Ren. He was already missing an arm. I cut off his lower half. But lower half, I cut off one of his legs.
Jesus Christ.
So, let's see if I do anything to... No, Ren is safe. I accidentally missed
That's
Jean. Shit.
Jean is actually awake at this point.
I
Jesus.
knocked them out.
So,
Friggin'
I
Zulk
knocked them
just
out
picked
before
up
they
a
could do
tree
that.
and beat both of you with it.
so
My character would probably use that 13 to evade right now. He's like, I've already had. So yeah.
He just
the
threw
parasite
a
not
freaking
missing it?
tree at
Is the
you.
parasite now sated?
More or less.
guys, let's talk about this real quick. Let's talk about damage. Nora's missing.
No. Let's not talk about damage, please. No.
Anyway.
Yeah, we don't need
We
demonetized.
don't need that, dude.
No,
we don't,
I'm
we're not even
going into
monetized.
detail. I'm not going into
I know.
detail.
Anyway,
I'm saying
anyway.
They all lost something.
Anyway.
So Jean is
poor baby
actually
boy
awake
Jean.
at this point, although his eye is out and such like that. You do notice that he is pretty much taking them away. Yeah, I know.
Jean, my poor baby.
My character goes quickly, not to knock them out or anything. He says, "John, here's some advice for you. Get good.
Wait, I just
Stop
realized
trying
I
to
still
play
have a
hero."
shield. I still have a shield. Does he get it back?
He has in fact grabbed a shield at this point. He has also
Okay.
grabbed Nora's arm and slammed it against her arm socket, which lets out an amazing
Cut
scream.
off.
Yeah, I know. But he
How
slams
does
it
he get
against
attached?
his aura. Specifically, his ability is to enhance people's aura in order to heal at a stupidly large point, which is how he saved Weiss from dying
Weiss.
from being stabbed. So basically, because the arm is still in one piece and what's his face's leg is still in one piece, his eye, by the way, is he can't find it, so he can't put it back, so he has permanently lost an eye. But both of their arm and legs are very slowly being reattached, which is the most blood-curdling screams you've
Actually,
ever heard from a human
roll.
being.
Let me. Okay. I found his eye, and it's all cut up into little tiny broken pieces.
Yeah, his
I
eye,
grab it up
he,
and
like,
say-
it's not coming back. But basically, the way
My-
that his aura is
no.
working at the moment is because the muscles and the tendons are still there and whatnot. Essentially, they're worming their ways back into the socket and wrapping themselves around and remaking the lines and whatnot. Which, if you guys have ever had nerve damage done to you, it's one of the most painful things you can ever possibly imagine. It's not
I'm legit
pleasant.
walking off.
So is he actually running away right now?
Yes,
They
he's
are.
basically taking them, and yeah. But you guys can hear the blood curdling screams from
Wait,
miles away.
Sin, I just realized.
Hmm?
Hold on.
You
I'm
can't
gonna-
stop. You can't
No,
stop them.
It's
buddy.
not that. It's not that.
What
I
you?
realized I didn't roll if the torpedo thing.
You didn't
If I
roll for the
hit
what?
With the when I crashed them, if thing.
Sorry,
temple-
I'm not hearing you because it's.
The temple. If I would have hit
Oh.
them when I torpedoed through them.
Oh, right, yeah. You do manage to hit the temple, but you don't manage to get into the temple, more or less.
And I'm also surprised that I didn't.
Mhm.
I hate you for that, by the way. Can I
But
roll
yeah.
to see if I find one of Ren's weapons?
Ren's what?
Weapons?
Weapon.
Because he also got a arm.
They
Can I see if I
have.
find a-
Let me roll d20 here. They have most of their weapons with them. One of Ren's weapons is on the ground. Nora has her weapon. Jean has all of his stuff on him, which mostly he has
Like
because he
him,
never
actually-
leaves without it.
Can I
I'm
take his
looking
weapon?
for them.
Can you take
Can I
what?
take his weapon as a prize? I destroy it and tear
Hey,
off.
I cut off his.
You guys are welcome to do it however you wish.
I actually okay.
Jesus Christ, is
instead of
it the
that,
force?
I know.
Let me try to
I'm
roll.
only cooking.
Good. God.
Okay, I do one of the most disgusting things ever. I
Mhm.
take the eyeball that is cut up so
Thought you
many
cut it out.
times. Yeah, I cut it out and I have like pieces of it. And I say, "Anybody want eyeball stew?"
Oh gosh. You just dump
Not
it
this
into
time.
freaking Azul's
I-
pot as it lights on fire.
No, I'm good. But can I get the? Since I did do the most damage,
Uh-huh.
can I get hit Ren's weapon? I run over to him. 15.
You're welcome.
That's fine. Besides,
Yes.
I don't need this.
I take the weapon.
My character's weapons have already been upgraded anyway ever since what happened.
So I don't have a switchblade, or the pistol. I have this now.
His weapon is not as efficient for you though, simply because you
Yeah,
don't
I
know
know.
how to
I
use
still
it.
have my pistol, but what I'm saying is, I said
Mm-hmm.
That way, like that sort of thing.
So now
I
you
still
guys have
have
horribly
this.
mutilated people several times.
Yay!
Because Jesus,
Hey,
Christ.
them, they did, not me.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
Rogue was
searching
just
for
like,
the
guys,
vault.
guys.
I was protecting
Guys.
them.
You lose thing for that.
What does
Yeah,
Hazel
just-
think about it? She's watching.
Hazel
Why would you do
doesn't
that?
care.
Anyway, should we continue this? It's on.
Yeah,
it's
we
almost done.
really should.
But anyway, so Hazel
So-
like walks up to your group and whatnot. And he also notices that Azul found the vault and whatnot as he kind
I
of just
did.
looks over your group.
Bitch.
That was an
I
interesting
torpedoed
display.
it.
Yeah.
Azul did nothing. I torpedoed to the vault.
My
Azul
character
found the
looks
vault
over
first,
to-
and then you hit the vault.
Yeah, I did.
My character contacts Salem through the puppet. I'm not
Mhm.
going to summon her, but like, Miss
Yep.
Salem, we've got the vault.
And I got a prize!
Cinder will be joining you very shortly.
Very well.
Okay.
Meanwhile, he's also losing teeth.
Also, I
I
give
got a prize that's missing teeth.
What
I
was that,
give
Russell?
a little tea to Hazel. I'll be like, cup of tea.
He takes the
know,
tea and drinks it. Interesting display of abilities.
Hold on.
Yay!
I need to roll this.
I had to.
Okay.
I had to-
So I only
I had
lost
to-
half my teeth.
What was
I
that?
had
Russell?
to.
What was that, Russell?
I had to keep my parasite under control. That's why I had to do that.
Hmm.
It's all good, Midnight.
Well,
you
we
just see a
have
smile with half my teeth gone.
the entryway has been seen. Now it's just time for us to get the maiden here, and then we're on to our next step.
Hazel, I want to apologize though.
For
Your past. What happened? What Osmond did to your sister.
that is not your burden to share. That is mine and Osmond's. No one else's.
Very well.
He stands next to the doorway to the vault and just kind of stands there. You assume that if anything gets close to that vault, he will probably kill it.
So,
Anyway. So can I go kill Grum right now a little bit? Just a few.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, you just kind of walk over there and start killing things.
with
What
the
was that,
six,
Silver?
I'm
Let me
saying
see
with
how many
the
Grim I-
six, you all you see is not even me.
Mhm.
You just see me.
You just see what?
You just with that six, you don't see me. You just see me fall to.
Ooh, look how many Grim I just killed.
You killed a lot of Grim in that little section over
So-
there. Couple verses, a lot of Beowulf.
So all the essence came to me.
more or less.
So y'all saw me and Boosted do a lot of damage to the team. I got kicked in the face.
Mhm.
As duel to the point where I'm losing teeth.
You got kicked.
And Rogue managed to
Uh,
find the maiden's vault. Sorry, not Rogue.
Yeah.
Azul. And then Rogue
Azul
almost
me,
found it.
because Azul
Good
found
God,
that I
Rogue.
crashed in-
What the hell?
I'm gonna reroll that one more time.
Rogue, you have just been hurting yourself so badly.
I
Plus, I
know,
managed to
I
stop the
know.
shocking before it, did some serious damage to you. But
I still can't believe
You're like,
am I a monster now? Because I just ripped out John's eye.
And hey, I'm more of a monster.
Can I use my tranquilizer gun real quick?
you gotta shoot Silver with it.
I'm knocked out already.
Shoot him in
Just
the
to be
ass.
sure.
Shoot him in
Just
the
to
ass.
be
Just
sure.
gonna shove a tranquilizer dart in his butt and knock
Because
him
I
out.
didn't want any more.
That's where everyone starts getting higher.
So,
we don't want any more.
So I wake
Drama.
up. He sees me wake up. He's like, "Oh no, not again."
No, Noggin, you're not screwing this up for us.
You just wake up, you turn around, you see Rogue, you turn around again, run, you just feel a sharp sensation in your butt.
What kind of tranquilizer did you use?
Elephant.
High strength.
You know what? I feel
Elephant.
like I'm watching. You know what, you three? I feel like I'm watching a drama show.
It's like
You
a
guys.
soap opera, but with murder.
So,
Where should I
how,
get?
how long?
Where
I'm
should
just
I get
making
pay-per-view
sure
for
nothing
this
else
shit?
goes
Haywire.
too crazy.
What was
so.
that, Silver?
How long are his darts or whatever they are?
Probably
How long did-
not too long. I would
Anyway,
imagine
I
they're like.
guess I make how many days until Cinder comes?
Probably only a couple days since it's only.
Attempted murder.
So
That's my character.
So my character,
Not
I
too
guess,
long.
makes a camp.
So,
Yeah, you guys
while I'm
missed the camp
knocked
out there.
out, while I'm knocked out, I'm gonna roll this to see.
Jesus
I heal.
Christ.
My teeth are now back to where they are. I'm healed. And I wait. Well, let me roll this.
I got absolutely nothing.
So I wait. I'm woken up and I just sit.
What in the fuck?
But
So
anyway.
I'm just sitting there. I'm meditating. That's what my character.
Okay.
But anyway, so that was a very odd episode. You guys managed to
It
defeat
was.
the maiden. You guys managed to defeat John's entire team because they only once rolled above a 5. That
You're
was
welcome.
that was weird. You
I
guys managed.
protected them.
Welcome.
You guys managed to
Yeah.
get the creation relic, find out exactly what it does, as well as figure out what your next goals are for the most part. You guys still have to
Choice.
find
Actually,
the
question.
Huh?
Question. How pissed off is this gonna make Ruby? Because I know Jean's gonna go running back.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
probably rather.
They know I'm a good guy, and I don't have any to disguise myself. So now they know I'm a bad.
Yep, probably rather angry because Ruby has been just kind of getting screwed over for her entire time.
They
now.
would know now that I'm a bad.
But
And
anyway,
I still
Exactly,
have fiance
exactly.
to help
And,
out.
so you guys
at this
have-
point,
Hmm?
good.
No, you go, Rogue.
At this point, I think it's pretty much Azul and me that hasn't been ousted as being evil, right?
Pretty much. I mean, Azul is still seen as the
I've
pseudo
protected
head.
them.
Of the,
Well, actually,
life
this
thing,
was
but yeah.
also a lesson to Jean, and it also kept my grim parasite under control.
So you guys have done a lot of things this episode. You guys also have a few things that you guys still want to do. Still, you guys gotta still find the other maidens, the Spring Maiden and the Summer Maiden.
Summer.
Which the Spring Maiden you guys currently believe to be Raven's subordinate or Raven herself. Although again, it might not be since this is a different world, so that's still in the distance. And the Summer Maiden, you guys have not a clue who is currently. There are still some clues that have led placed down a little bit before, but you guys will see who it is probably in the next 5 or so episodes, maybe a little bit longer. And we shall
No,
see.
we can also learn it.
Hmm?
It might be even earlier than the 5 episodes.
Yeah. You guys probably will learn it great before the final episode, but we shall see a lot of that stuff. And then getting through the wastelands of Vacuo is still a journey as well. So it should be
Yeah.
interesting to see how you guys deal with that stuff. But anyway, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, go like and comment, look at all the annotations for all the videos that we do, and go look at the other channels. And put down your bets to see who the maidens will be. You guys have found 2 of them so far. And shockingly, the way I was planning on doing the Winter Maiden did not come to fruition. So you guys can legitimately change how I think. I was actually going to make it so Diana was going to kill herself and Penny would have been the new maiden. So yeah, that was one possibility. So everything that happens, I still do like on the cuff. So you guys can affect how we do things very, very quickly and very, very easily. That could have easily made it so you guys would not have had the maiden this episode or anything like that. So the Winter Maiden could be Raven, could be somebody else. You guys could make it somebody else at the same time. And the Summer Maiden, you guys have already changed as well. I'll tell you guys that as well.
By the way, Sin, when it comes to Yang, does she get her arm back?
No.
Because they could find her arm.
The way that the arm works is it has to be relatively recent, and specifically because it's basically the way that Jean is doing it is that he's taking the still more or less living arm and shoving it back into place and letting the body proactively heal itself. It's basically just like reconnecting things, which is extremely disturbing if you think about it, and would be the most painful process ever. But yeah, for Yang, because her arm is turning into scar tissue, and the other side of her arm is gone or destroyed or wrecked or rotting at this point, it won't even count as the same. Huh?
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say or eat.
Yeah, it won't even count as air quote human at that point. And specifically it works with John because his ability is to make it so the body heals itself. And so it's just connecting pieces essentially.
I'm just gonna laugh at how they react, Team RWBY, when they hear what happened. They see Jean without an eye.
I know, right? Then freaking Ren and Nora have to
Ruby's
deal
gonna
with
be
the
tired.
phantom pains of almost losing a
I
limb.
seriously wonder how pissed off Ruby is gonna be. Is she gonna
She
change?
might.
No,
It
she will
might.
chase them
It
if
might
they.
change a lot of things, but and then it might change a lot of how the future stuff will go as well. So it should be
I should have cut
interesting.
off his head.
It's actually showing her a message from me to her. It's showing her like, hatred is just controlling this world.
But
I prevented
yeah,
it.
so it should be interesting to
should've
see
cut off
how that affects the other team as well as other things. And so if anyone was in the comments below, comment how you think it's going to affect people and why. It'll be very interesting to read that. And we shall see you guys on the next episode. Off Fizzin'.
Bitch and tits and tucker-lucker.
Remember, death in the games are don't do things real life.
Can I?